Question 1143. What is the best ice lolly?
Say that again.
What's the best ice lolly?
It's a popsicle for Americans out there.
Yeah.
Could it be ice cream on a stick, or it has to be like not ice cream?
It can be a Magnum, or it can be an ice cream on a stick.
Okay.
The stick is the requirement here. So.
Oh, well, I already have my answer. My favorite one is that one that's like white on a popsicle stick, and it's like the American flag colors. It's like red, white, and blue.
Like,
I love that thing.
The rocket ones.
Oh, bomb pops, yeah.
That's a bomb pop, man.
Yeah.
That's the name. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, it's a bomb pop.
Yeah, I like that. I haven't had one since I was probably like 7 years old. I don't know.
Oh.
I always wondered if somebody could make a vibrator in that shape.
Probably.
I think there probably is one out there.
BadDragon.com.
A bomb pop vibrator, Jenny?
Yeah, red, white, and blue, just like the real thing.
Really, all you need is the mold and some medical grade silicone, and then you can color it what you want, and that'd be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want medical grade silicone.
The word need is
yeah.
standard, isn't it?
So I couldn't use bathtub caulk, huh?
Funny thing, when I was in grad school, I had to buy silicone caulk for a thing that I was doing. We were generating a micro device for a breast cancer test, and I was experimenting with different ways to where I could cover this 3D printed device to where we'd have isolation of the wells, and there was no crossover of fluids for samples and stuff. So I tried wax, I tried all these things. So and things had a certain signature on the fluorescence into where it would light up and mess up our readings and stuff. So I had to go with like pitch black stuff. So I was often at like a DIY store or a Home Depot or whatever, and I was picking up black silicone caulk. And so when people come into my lab, I'm like, would you like to look at all the black caulk I have on my bench? And so, what? Black caulk I have on my bench. And they're like, oh, what do you think I said?
You're into what? Oh,
that's
no.
right. S. Riddich says DQ Dilly. I have no idea what that is. Wayne says Rainbow Rocket Pop. What?
Can I show you what the DQ dilly is?
Probably not.
Okay.
Sounds familiar. See, for me, I'm thinking back to I know what I'd get if I go to the store right now, but for some reason, I'm going back to my childhood. Do you guys know what Dickie D is or no?
No.
Oh, a what?
Okay. Where I grew up, or where I am anyways, back in the 90s anyways, there was these, basically a summer job for high school students or university students. And they would just bike around the city on a little bike that had a ice box in the front, and they'd just be ringing a little bell going around the city. And right now, if I could have anything, they had some kind of ice cream. It was like a baseball glove with a gumball in the middle.
I know what you're
I'm
talking
really
about.
hankering one right now.
Thinking about that too. Yes, it's like
hankering
bubblegum
one.
flavored stuff. It's usually like a fruit-based kind of flavor, and then
Yeah.
oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I got you.
I wouldn't have talked to them, but right now I really want one.
Does our answer have to have a stick in it?
This is the DQ dilly.
With an ice lolly, so.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
nice lolly, yeah. It's almost a Magnum.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of like a Magnum, but it's round and there's a stick in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think those taste very good. It's just like
But
crappy.
what about
chocolate.
Klondike bars?
How much are you getting paid for this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Klondike. I'm
Yeah, but what about
What
Klondike
have you
bars?
done?
30 cents.
It's like Star Trek.
It's like, woohoo!
So a
money.
stick is required. Is that correct? I just
Yes.
gotta get this straight.
Yeah,
It must be
God.
frozen on a stick.
frozen on a stick. What have we got here? Nerdy says Twisters. Mama Atheist says I chocolate eclair one. Chocolate eclair on a stick? Godless Sewing says big sticks are amazing. I've never heard of that one. S Reddit says Dairy Queen Dilly Bar.
Mhm.
And then now they're talking about black cock.
Got another dilly?
Klondike doesn't have a stick.
No, but the dilly
Yeah.
bar is like a Klondike with a stick.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not. But like, it's not very good. Is it? The chocolate, you can't even taste it, can you? It tastes like plastic.
It's not that great.
Nerdy says, if I sit in the fridge with a stick up my arse, does that count? No.
Yes, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
We should close it
Well,
up.
it would count if somebody would eat you afterwards.
I'm willing to live with some.
I think it counts as long as you're in the freezer.
I
Jen
have
says
a
bananas.
question.
Go on.
Okay, so does it have to be like ice cream? Because there's a thing. So I live out in the South, and we have like county fairs and stuff. And the food sometimes is great, and other times it's terrible, like deep fried Oreos and Snickers bars and Twinkies. I don't eat that because I don't want to have a heart attack while I'm at the fair. Because people die at the fair. Yeah,
Because of the food.
Does
You're
actually
allowed.
happen. But, I like the frozen bananas that are dipped in chocolate and covered in nuts, man.
Do they
That
put them on a
stuff.
stick?
They put them on a
Yes,
stick.
they
Do they
put the
freeze them?
banana-
Do they freeze
put-
them?
They do. They take frozen
Do they freeze
bananas
them?
on a stick, dip it in chocolate, and roll it in nuts. It is the most
You-
amazing thing.
You guys need to grow up. You're talking about nuts and like.
But okay, bananas and nuts are not the same thing as your mind, Mister like gutter brain.
There's only one person in the gutter right now.
Yes, the
Mel,
chocolate
where did-
banana. Wayne the boat guy gets it. You'd be
Yeah.
like walking down. It's really hot in the South. You've been on like one of them rides that make you want to vomit if you've had nachos, and then you go and get you a taco banana. And
Yeah, the
one
chocolate
of those
banana.
giant lemonades. you know?
Stool says, Scientism Mel likes hard banana with big nuts. She never specified the size of the nuts.
These
Dave,
are
you're
these are
such a
crushed
professional.
nuts, so they're probably more like Stool's jam.
Yeah.
Crushed nuts for Stool.
You guys are just all too complex. I like simple. Just give me a dreamsicle.
What's a dreamsicle?
It's like an orange popsicle wrapped around vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
See, here's the thing. I'd just go with an orange lolly. Preferably a slightly more citrusy, maybe a lemon. Just a simple lolly with a decent flavour.
That's why I was saying I only wanted the one of the glove thing, because if I'm going to the corner store, I'm getting just a chocolate popsicle.
Yeah.
Just chocolate flavored frozen popsicle, but not like a Magnum with actual chocolate, just chocolate flavored popsicle.
Yeah.
Just
But
Oh,
Like
the-
a
what about-
fudge, like a
what about
fudgesicle?
the- Yeah, the fudge.
Yeah,
not like
fudgicle.
not like a
Fudgicle.
fudgesicle. A chocolate
Fudgicle.
flavored
I say
popsicle.
fudgicle too. Fudgicle.
okay, Chad, but you gotta admit though. So
I'm done talking about.
you remember those little those fun little ice cream cones with the chocolate at the bottom of the cone? Those Sunday
Yeah.
cones, you know what I mean? That you
But
can
the
only
ones
get
that come,
from
the ones
an
that
ice
come with the
cream
paper,
man.
like they're wrapped in paper.
Yeah,
Man,
Yeah.
those little Sunday cones, those are great, but they don't have sticks.
that's not an iced lolly. The issue.
That's
Yeah.
not an
I'm
ice
with ya.
lolly.
If I could go cone over a stick, I'm definitely with you. But we're talking sticks here. So.
Yeah, we are talking
Okay.
sticks.
Oh, this is it. Math Pig said strawberry cornetto is the best and he'll fight us. But he can't have a strawberry cornetto because it's not on a fucking
Cornetto
stick.
strawberry?
Yes.
If you take the stick requirement away, I would go for Choco Taco.
We're not taking the
Oh
stick
yeah,
requirement
those
away.
are amazing.
Oh my god, those are great.
Aren't they? Yeah.
Okay,
got to have a
frozen
stick.
frozen chocodiles, and frozen Twinkies, guys. If you
Do
haven't
they have
done
sticks?
that-
Do they have sticks?
they don't have sticks, but you should do it anyway. Take you a Twinkie box and throw it in the freezer. You will thank me.
Okay, I'll do
I
that.
think all
I like
all
Twinkies.
chocolate and candy is better cold. I'm just going
A
to throw
lot,
that
a
out
lot
there.
of chocolate is, yeah.
Mhm.
Give you more
Stool
snap.
says a cider lolly.
Cider lollies, like if you
Yes.
take like alcoholic cider and freeze it and eat it
Yes.
that way.
We used to make vodka and Coke lollies when I was a kid.
I don't
But
know
no.
if it's possible to freeze alcohol. Is it?
You can
Yeah,
freeze alcohol.
Yeah, you can.
I mean the vodka and Coke ones we had didn't tend to 100% freeze. But
My
they
mom
didn't
used to. My mom used to make the gin flavored ice cubes.
You know,
Really?
you can buy wine ice cream out here. I'm just saying.
Those are really
Chardonnay,
cold.
With alcohol in it?
Riesling. Yes, it's ice cream with alcohol in it, but it's all wine flavored. So you have Riesling, you have Pinot, you have Chardonnay, you have all that.
What a way to ruin ice cream. Ugh.
I don't know, man. It's pretty nice, particularly if you're on like a really bad date with somebody. Like, let's go get some ice cream, and you just get through the Chardonnay ice cream by yourself, and then you go home.
Yeah, wine sucks.
Wine. I don't know. Okay, that's
I
fine.
thought we had something special, Jenny.
Nerdy says, can I just put a stick in a chalk ice? No. Lone Wanderer.
Well, when I was growing up, my favorite one was a Bubble O Bill. So it was ice cream in the shape of a cowboy, and it had for the nose, it was bubble gum, and the ice cream was Neapolitan. That was in the shape of a Bubble O Bill. I loved that.
Did you eat the bubble gum?
I would eat the bubble gum afterwards, yeah.
I always eat my bubble gum, like always. I never spit it up.
Okay, those of you who had Mickey Mouse pops, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like the white Mickey Mouse face, and it had the chocolate ears. Did you eat the ears first?
Yes. And we
Yeah.
didn't have them, but we had something similar.
Yeah.
Well, you have to. That's the problem.
I think I did too, yeah. I ate the
I mean, just
the ears
holding the stick. You have to work from the top.
It's just it's easier to bite the ear than to just like go into the side of it. You'll smash.
Who
it
eats the
into your face.
popsicle from the bottom up?
Could you?
Yeah, you can't stick the popsicle next to your neck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would think you'd have to go top down instead of bottom up on the Mickey Mouse chocolate ears thing.
Does anybody else, when you're like on a popsicle and you hit the stick, that it kind of like goes through your
Yes.
through your like nails on a blackboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
what?
I cannot
What,
like I
Jenny?
can't do like filed nails or anything like that. Not sandpaper.
You think that's bad? You think that's bad? You should try working with a like proper ice cream fridge with the boxes, because when you pull one of those boxes out, an ice cream box out of a fridge, all four sides of it scrape along the ice, and the feeling goes through your hand as you pull the box out, and it's just.
I guess I got like distracted. Are you talking about the sound of ice?
With the sound of
They're
boxes.
talking generally about like the disturbing
the
sounds,
sensation
like nails on popsicle.
and the sensation.
Do you guys have that same fucking feeling when you have like a cotton ball?
Yes. I can hold a cotton ball.
Really?
I can't tear a cotton ball. I cannot
hate you all.
My
physically
little
tear a
brother has
cotton
that
ball.
I don't know.
If I squeeze a cotton ball, I like have to
Ooh.
drop it out of the room.
I got a great story.
Oh, this
I've got
is
a great
interesting.
story.
I want to
Yeah,
hear
I've got a
your
good
story.
story Just out of curiosity, how many people here are freaked out by cotton balls? I know two of them. So we got okay.
I'm
My
not.
little
I
brother,
grew up
for some
across
reason,
the
was
street
freaked
from a
out by
cotton field.
Yeah, for some reason he says they squeak and it just goes through them. I don't get it, but he says they squeak. Anyways,
They do.
I must have been like 10 or 12 at the time, and he told me this, which is a bad thing to do to a brother. So
Yeah, so you're a little
So I immediately started sewing a whole bunch of cotton balls on a very long string, and then I wrapped the inside of his doorknob to his room with cotton balls. And when he was in there, I just closed the door, and he just couldn't get out of his room.
That's
This-
As a result,
that is evil.
as a result, he knew that my older brother was afraid of clowns. So he goes downstairs. This is the 90s. He prints off a whole bunch of evil clown pictures, covers his room. Like he opens he lifts his sheet. There's an ugly clown on his pillow. They're everywhere in his room. And he does this to him, thinking that he's the one who did it to him. Meanwhile, I'm just standing there like nothing's going on. Oh, it's so funny. I love it.
Chlorophobia is a
evil.
real thing.
I hate clowns so much. That's a great way
Yeah.
to get kicked in the crotch.
Chlorophobia. Clown phobia is a real thing. You know?
Yeah.
or-
I never had a problem with clowns. I find them boring, but I don't have a problem
They're
with them.
jerks.
Yeah.
They're jerks. Clowns are assholes. They cover their face. They treat their friends terribly. They shove in them cannons and blow them out of that. And they're like, "Here, smell my flower," and then they spray you in the face. and that they're just all horrible people. They're just
And
not
they do,
fun.
and they also do these like
Terrible
funny,
to
like
people.
bad magic
wrong.
tricks that are boring and suck.
Oh
Like,
my god! I'm like, I actually went to Universal Studios around Halloween has Halloween Horror Nights. One
Mhm.
year I went. Unfortunately, it was killer clown version of that. So we know
Whoa.
that was fantastic for me because I hate clowns. So I'm walking around, and they have these people in scary clown makeup walking around with big old garbage can lids, like coming by you, "Rah!" and then like fake chainsaws. I swear, I almost fought someone. I almost got fight or flight. I was either running from clowns or I was ready to just absolutely rip out teeth or something. So I'm like, I quit doing that. And the person who I was with was like, I'm not taking you to anything else ever again because I don't want to go to jail. So
Wayne asks, how do you deal with Ronald McDonald?
I hate him. He's a jerk too. If you look
Yeah,
at
I hate-
early Ronald
I hate him
McDonald
too.
videos, early Ronald McDonald like commercials are creepy. They're incredibly creepy.
Yeah.
And just that like vacant. He has this vacant face. It's just like
It's
there's
not as
nothing.
creepy as that Burger King character.
God. Okay.
That's creepy.
the king is fun. I like the king.
I
We kind of
freaked
leaned
out
into
my
that one
brother.
though.
My brother lives not far from me, and so when he bought his house and I bought my house, I went and bought a Burger King like costume with the mask and everything, and I set up a dummy in his backyard at his back door. Because he left his backyard open. I put it there. But I left candy, guys. I'm not a total jerk. So I left some candy and stuff. And so it looked
Wait.
like the Burger King guy was looking in his back window and it freaked him out. It was great.
But like, I have something to say about clowns, right? So, McDonald's started as like one restaurant, and it became like one of the most successful restaurants in the whole world, using that shitty clown as the mascot.
Yeah.
Actually,
I-
stop.
Go
The Ronald McDonald didn't come around till like the 70s. They never started with that.
No,
They're-
that's not true.
Yeah,
Willard Scott,
way
from
earlier.
formerly of
Black and
NBC
white TV, man.
Network, was the original Ronald McDonald at the very first Ronald McDonald's or McDonald's.
Back in like
like
way-
after,
way
after
back
they
when.
sold it to
was like-
after they sold it to the Ray Kroc or
Yeah,
before.
I think after, and it was like his first job in
Yeah.
show business. And
I think
I've seen pictures of him and everything.
I think that the clown must be like a brilliant marketing strategy that we don't understand because we all hate the damn clown. But like,
Yeah, but how much did he
It worked.
contribute to it?
why did it work? All right, I'm done.
He stands out. Right, we're getting shouted at anyway to move on.
What's the second question? Yeah.
Ice lollies was
Yeah.
the question.
Next.
They've been arguing. The chat's
machines don't work. They never
The chat's
work.
been arguing about condoms because Magnums are popular in the UK.
Okay,
Apparently-
next.
Apparently, you have a condom called a Magnum.
So
Uh,
people in the UK are very optimistic, huh?
You should see the size of our Magnums. They're huge.
I won't have. I'm gonna not tell any stories about that. It's fine.
You had a Magnum.
We have
Oh, I
magnums
had
in the
several
U.S.
magnums.
and some
Do you?
people are very ambitious about what size condom they need, and when they find out they don't need something that big, it's quite hilarious and embarrassing for that person.
It's. Are we gonna do the next question, Dave?
We are.
Just to answer.
Yeah, this
I
is a
live in
rabbit hole.
Vietnam, and the condoms are all like way too small. Like I have actually had to like fly to South Africa to buy condoms at work, and it's not like I have a big dick. It's just like damn.
You actually have to read the fine print for the measurements on the side. It's not something advertised, sadly. But
Right.
anyway,
Next question. I have
Show
no
us.
clue how I'm going to tag this question. Shut up! If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.